Hi everybody! We are doing our Father's Day Storytime craft today, and I had the crafts to give away at the library for the last week. We might have extra, so you guys can give us a call if you didn't get any and pick it up later. But otherwise, we don't need too much for this craft, so you might have all the supplies at home. So today we are making this little Father's Day shirt bag, so you can put little goodies in there if you want to give it to your dad or your grandpa as a gift, but you can just leave it as a little decoration too. So you just need a couple things for this one, so let's show you how to do it. So you just need a paper bag, just a regular size paper bag, and a little piece of construction paper, and I had a little tie outline on there, but you can just draw your own tie on there. I'm going to use some glue to put on my tie and to put down these little tabs on the side, and some colors just to make it fun and colorful, and some scissors. So I'm using big scissors, but if you have little scissors for your little ones, that would be a good way to use this. So before I cut out my tie, my first step, I'm going to actually color my tie. So I'm going to add some polka dots to my tie, and it's easier to add them before because then you don't have to worry about going out of the lines. So you can draw all over. I'm going to put some polka dots so it's a nice fun tie. I made all the ties green, so if you did pick up the craft pack from the library, you've got a green tie just like me. Maybe your dad or grandpa doesn't like green. You could color your tie a different color. That's okay too. But I'm just going to add some fun polka dots to my tie because I think that's what my dad would like. Alright, once I got my polka dots added on, I'm just going to cut out along these black lines where I drew my tie pattern. If you don't have a tie pattern, it's not too difficult to shape. So just make it however you want to make it. It is about 5 inches long. It's about the right length. So if you want to try to make one about 5 inches long, that should work just fine. Alright, I'm going to put those aside. I'll put them in the recycle bin later. I've got my tie. So my next step is I'm going to do 2 little cuts to get these here. I did a cut here and a cut here, so I'm going to do those on my new one. So you want to go about 1 inch down from the top, about 1 inch down, and not too far in, but if you go a little too far, that's okay, as long as you don't go all the way across. So you just need a little though, so probably about that much in, maybe only about 1 inch or 2 in anyway. And then try to do the other side about the same length. Alright, and I'm going to open it like this so I can see my whole bag, so I can color it a little later. And my next step is to make my little shirt collar. So you just fold down so that they meet up in the middle here. They don't have to be perfect, don't worry about it. And then fold it so it's angled and it's down like this, like a little collar. Alright, and I'm actually going to add my tie now before I glue my shirt collar down because my tie goes underneath it a little bit. So I'm just going to glue my tie just like this, right under there. So let me get some glue all over the back of my tie. And I've got a glue stick, but if you have a glue bottle, that should work just fine. Or if you have some tape, tape will work just as well. So I've got glue all over. And I'm going to color my shirt, but I decided to glue first because my glue doesn't stick to crayons that well. So I wanted my paper bag to be nice and clean, so I can stick that on there. Alright, once you have your tie on there, you just want to glue down your collars. So I'm going to put some glue on the corner here and push that down. And some glue on this one and push that one down. And then they actually have double layers, so I'm going to do another thing of glue here. Push that down, get that glued on there, and some on this side too, just to get that extra flap down. That flap down there. Alright, and I've got my cute little collar. If you don't want to add any more colors, you can actually be done right now. But remember, if you are going to add any kinds of treats or anything, then make sure you do that before you glue. So I glued my collar down. I could add something really small because there is still a small opening in the top right here, just that small. So if I wanted to add some little candies or something, I could do that, but it's probably a little easier just to do it before you glue your collar down. So like I said, I'm gonna add some fun stripes. My dad is gonna mix stripes and spots. It's a little funky. Right, I'm gonna add the stripes all the way this way and add them this way. You could write a message for your dad. You could make this a card and write a little letter on the back or draw a picture for him. I bet he would love that. But I'm just gonna leave mine just like this. And if you want it to be puffed out like this, you can just blow air in the top up here and fill up your bag so it stays upright. And if you wanted to add treats, you can put those in the inside. But this is all that you have to do for this craft this week, and you can give it to anyone you like, or you can keep it for yourself. Alright, good job. Thank you guys, bye.